Hello, it's Christine Diamond, and we
Yay.
have beautiful Katerina here as well. And
Hi.
we're going to chat about our book, Inspired Creators.
Yay.
Yay. It was so fun to be able to write a chapter, and I've read some of yours, and it's really wonderful how you've written it. Like it flows. You're talking directly to the person who's reading, and just
Thanks.
yeah, I really like it. So I'm just going to introduce who you are, and you can obviously
Sure.
introduce yourself too. Katerina Lenarcic is an evolutionary life coach, quantum healer, and transformational leader who connects you to your universal light energy. She is a crystal white bed and Reiki practitioner and energy worker. Her knowledge and connections to the universe will assist you in discovering your own unique connections. You know what I remember in one of our chats building this book? I remember in the process that you actually were channeling messages for people, that you just listened and you were tapping in, and some of it came up with symbols and all of that. What is that process like? So cool.
Well, it's like second skin for me now because I've been doing it for over 28 years, and I was taught how to be confident with it, and so it's like just writing a memo or writing a little, hi, how you going, that type of thing. It just
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It just flows really nicely. It's part of me. It's my DNA. It's my skin. It's the way I see the world. It's the way I feel about the world. And so when I'm with people, everybody, whether they believe in this stuff or not, will get some sort of message from me. But it comes from me, because I'm my universe. So it comes from me. But yes, I do tap into my spiritual guidance that is around me, but they taught me that it's me that's giving the message. They are the vehicle to give me the message. Yes.
Oh,
It's
wow.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
unique.
everyone can do this.
Yeah, I have heard of the divinity within. Each of us are an individual soul, part of the collective that is life, all life that's there, and we all have our own divinity. So that's what it sounds like as you're tapping into that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, everyone can do this.
tell me what your chapter is about. What you were you able to
Well,
bring in?
thanks. My chapter is a beautiful, messy creation, and my chapter's all about letting you know that I demystify the bling bling of all this spiritual awakening stuff.
Mm.
My chapter's all about letting you know that you're going to have days where you're going to feel totally lost. You're going to feel messy. You're going to maybe be a little depressed or a little bit unhappy about something, because when we have our awakening, it's messy, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
because it's like you've just switched the light on, right? Imagine being asleep and suddenly your higher self comes in and goes, okay, Christine, time to wake up now, and switches the light on.
Yeah.
And you're opening your eyes and you're going, oh my God, like, what can I see? So you get to see the tanglement of something,
Mm-hmm.
because we like to think that our energy flows. I mean, it does, right? It flows. It gives us a sense. It gives us the ability to tap into our intuition and all that. But when we switch the light on, or what we call the awakening to a solution or to a clarity of something, you're going to see the tanglement of how you got there.
Yeah.
So my chapter is all about letting you know that that's okay. I mean, everybody does it, right? That it's
That's
okay to
good.
feel messy. Yeah, right. It's okay to know that you're not going to have all the answers straight away, because you won't. So, my spiritual team have mentored me talk about demystifying all this thing about you're going to get it right the first time, and it's not true, right? So my chapter is also about how I woke up at 14 years old knowing my purpose, and my purpose is to help people to understand, is to help you, say, I'll use you, Christine, as to help you to understand your universe, your energy, how you're connected, and that to demystify the right and wrong aspect of things, a bit of psychology and all that stuff. But when I woke up at 14 years old, which is briefly in the chapter, I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I woke up and I knew I had this mission to follow, and the mission is really was to listen to my intuition.
Wow.
Like my intuition is the GPS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so over many years, like 28 plus years, I had many years of messiness. Like my 20s was all about being messy and wild child and all those things, the darkness and all that. And but really, I'll just give you a little couple of words from my chapter. And so what I would like the reader to do is, this chapter is written as a transmission. And what that means is I intuitively write now because I was mentored to tap into my energy, as we spoke about before. And so I invite you to read it with your heart, for there is much that the mind may not comprehend, but your heart will. Allow those words to activate you to deepen into your own soul mission, so that more and more individuals can become the inspired creators that we came here to be. Because there are many moments, wouldn't you agree, Christine, that you don't know how to express it. You don't know how to explain it to somebody, right? That's messiness.
Yeah. It is. And when you're taught so much to keep things in line and stay in line, there's an uncomfortableness within messy because of our lens and our judgment on the messy. But if you actually see any type of creator, even if they're a scientific creator and they're doing an experiment, it is not all perfectly calculated, because even mathematicians, when you see their notes and they're trying to solve different things with, I'm going to try this formula, that one, it is messy. And then the end result can look very beautiful and orderly and a nice collective stream of consciousness, a nice thought. But being comfortable in the messy is a perspective that's really important to share. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what this book's all about, really, isn't it? We all are sharing about how to be uncomfortable in the messiness and being centered about who we are and what we're doing in our life in a particular moment, right? So my chapter took a lot of energy. Like this is my third chapter, so I have to say that I go on this huge, deep rabbit journey about how to write it so the reader can feel the activation or feel something within them that will shift.
Yeah.
Right? That will help them go, oh, well, that's okay. I was feeling like shit yesterday. That's all right. That's okay. Right?
Yeah.
Because when you agree that we all need to know that we're not alone in this journey of untanglement, of unraveling our understanding and clarity, right? Because I think we should just take our time and feel our value in the unraveling. So that my chapter, so
I think that's an important part, is feeling your value in the unraveling, feeling valuable in the process, in the journey. It's an adventure to be alive. And so when you feel internal value, that is great if you can help others. But if you feel your intrinsic value, then it's like that's a guidepost for the messy, right?
Yeah, well, that's one of them, right? Another post, another guidepost is when you suddenly have to sit down and just let the world go by for a couple of hours. When your body says, right, I need to rest now.
Mm.
We need to listen to that too. So because there's an invisible nature of force around you and within you that's helping you that you can't see. And all this is really, all the entanglement and the messiness is really teaching you how to listen to that soft voice within that chaos, right?
Yeah.
My chapter is also all about me bringing out the teacher in me, because I suddenly have discovered I'm this natural teacher, right? And so what I've written is the teacher in me will show herself through the explanations of my wisdom and understanding. The time traveler will share the adventures of discovering who I am in this world. Most importantly, the wisdom keeper in me will share with you that it's okay to move through your life discovering at each turn what your purpose is, because it will always change until you have uncovered so much more than you know at any given moment.
I
And
love
my
that.
guidance,
Yeah.
right? Like I've got to be reminded of that all the time, because even though, somebody who's listening to this today, you could be doing it for a very long time, but you still need to be reminded of these little things, don't you? Like I know I do. So I really do feel when you read my chapter, you're going to go on a little journey of, my little rabbit hole that I jump down, because that's what I do, right? I voluntarily jump down my rabbit holes now.
Yeah.
Madness, right? Madness. But this is what I do.
Well, I found it interesting to listen to you saying that, yes, there's this spiritual experience in this life, but also your corporeal form, you're a body, and sometimes you need to just let time pass and replenish your body's needs and rest, recover, rejuvenate. I actually even just did that today. I took a nap, and it was because all of this creation, when you are in a space of output, when you're giving, when you are creating, you also are a source of energy, so you need to replenish. So I appreciated that.
Excellent. That's really important. I had to do that yesterday as well, Well, yeah, you need to, right? Because if you're trying to find a solution to an issue that you're being challenged with, and there's so much going on externally, right? I mean, the world's gone mad, really. We're the same. We need to have that rest. So I did the same thing yesterday. I just listened to my body and had to lay down for 30 minutes. But when I woke up, I felt grounded and I felt excited again to keep moving, right?
Yeah. I think that we as people can easily judge ourselves with this whole journey, with this process. And when you actually can sit in the process and like tap into your body and say, okay, what do you need? Okay, spirit side, what do you need? All right, emotional side, what do you need? All these aspects of being in this life. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. I do have another question.
Sure.
Do you have a gift for the readers? What you want to be able to offer them when they go to your chapter, and what's coming up in that way?
Yeah, so thank you for reading my chapter in advance. And my gift to you is a 30-minute session where I will help you to unravel or untangle, these are my words, unblock a thread of energy that will connect you, to get you closer to your higher self, to bring more clarity, to give you aha moments. That's my offering. The link will be, in
the
chapter there. And so I do encourage you to take up that offer. And see where that leads you. Some people might need to just do that or come back again. It's up to you, but that's what I'm offering, to help you see an entanglement that I will help you untangle at that moment.
The visual that I get when I hear that is as though you have a necklace. Do you know when you see the necklaces and they're all tangled up? And they are all mixed together. So you may notice that you have something tangled, but you can't see the way in which to untangle it. And so it sounds like that session with you is actually the process of allowing that specific tangle to come unleashed.
Yeah, because, I mean, we can, most of the time we can't see. That's right, we can't see our own entanglement. So somebody else, so I will be the observer. So I will see it, and I will be talking to your higher self, and your higher self will be guiding me with the rest of the team. And I will be saying, you'll be getting things like, yes, that's right, I'll keep going, how about this and how about that sort of thing, right? But yes, I mean, me, like, I reach out to people and have that happen. I get that for myself, because you can't do it all on your own.
Exactly. I love that point. That's why it's powerful that we all connected together with Crystal as our leader to put together this multi-author book, because together our message is even more powerful than if each of us was doing this on our own, because of our shared collective message. Yeah.
Yes. And there are 17, including me, 18 of us, beautiful souls who are sharing their deeper feelings, or their light, as I call it, and giving you a little bit of taste of what somebody can offer to, a tool.
Yeah.
That's what I like about these books, right? Yeah. So Crystal has really created a very nice, space for us to be able to share these things with you, feeling safe at the same time. It's been great.
Very much feeling guided along the journey, that we don't need to know everything. Yeah. So what do you have coming up in your business as an evolutionary coach, and how can people connect with you?
Great. Well, I have my website is beyourtrueselfkaterina.com. I'm on Facebook as Be Your True Self Katerina. What am I doing now? I am offering people, I offer people psychic development, intuition development classes. You can have 3 sessions, 7 sessions, or 12 sessions, up to you of how deeply you want to go. I offer you a safe place to talk to your higher self as you would, consciously, teach you how to do it, how to connect, and that's what I'm doing now. Yay. And of course the launch of our book and so on. So please come and, visit my page, like my page, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I also do offer, a little chat, if you're not sure what you would like or something, you can just click on in my website, you can click Meet Katerina, and we can have a little chat about how I can help you.
Oh, those are great. And that's so nice when you can have someone point you in a direction on how to best work with you. That's great. So we have together a call to action encouraging everyone to go and add yourself to our wait list, where you can be notified to purchase the book on launch day, which is November 11th. And each author has a beautiful gift internally, but also externally that we're offering. And so it is just right here on the bottom, crystalhill.org by Book Inspired Creators, and you can get notified when the book's coming out. So yay!
Yes, and on the day it's going to be very exciting, right? You get to meet us on panels and have discussions and win some little prizes.
Yeah, and just be inspired to become your best self.
It's to be part of the book with you, Christine. I'm looking forward to reading your chapter. And thank you so much for having me on today.
Of course. Thank you, Katerina, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Yeah.